3 years ago, I woke up and realized I hated my life. Every morning felt like punishment. Just another day to get through. Days blurred together. Nothing changed. Nothing mattered. I was just going through the motions, Existing, not living. And the worst part? I knew I was wasting my life, but I had no idea how to fix it. I tried everything, or at least everything that promised quick results. Motivation videos, self-help books, productivity apps, nothing stuck. I was about to give up completely when something unexpected happened. I met this old man at a coffee shop. He looked so content. We started talking, and I asked him his secret. What he said changed everything. He said, "Young friend, happiness isn't found, it's built. One tiny habit at a time." I'll be honest, I thought it was just more generic advice. But then he wrote down 3 specific habits on a napkin and handed it to me. He said, "Do these 3 things for 30 days. If nothing changes, forget we met." That night, I stared at that napkin for hours. 3 habits, that's it. The first habit seemed almost too simple. Wake up at 5:30 a.m. every single day. 5:30? I was barely waking up at 8. This felt impossible. But I made a promise. 30 days. I set that alarm for 5:30. Day 1. That alarm felt like a personal attack. I literally fell out of bed. My body was in complete rebellion. But then I looked outside. The world was so quiet, so peaceful. For the first time in years, I watched the sunrise. Just me, my coffee, and silence. And I felt something I hadn't felt in forever. Peace. Just for a moment. Day 1 down. Only 29 to go. The first week was brutal, not gonna lie, but something strange started happening. By day 8, I wasn't just awake, I was actually present. That's when I decided to add the second habit. Read for 30 minutes every morning. I hadn't read a book in years. I didn't even know what to read. So I went to a bookstore and picked the first book that caught my eye. The next morning, 5:30 a.m., coffee ready, I opened that book. And for the first time in years, my mind felt alive, like really alive. Those 30 minutes became my favorite part of the day. My mind was growing again. 1 book became 2, then 5, then 10. I was learning again. And weirdly, things at work started improving. I had ideas again, energy again. I caught my reflection one day and barely recognized myself. I looked awake. 2 weeks in, and I was already a different person. But I wasn't done yet. The third habit seemed the strangest. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every night. Gratitude journaling. Really? It felt so cliché. That first night, I stared at a blank page for 10 minutes. What was I even grateful for? I forced myself to write 3 things. My bed, coffee, the sunrise. It felt stupid, meaningless, but I promised 30 days. Night after night, I wrote 3 things. Some nights were harder than others, but then something shifted. By day 20, I wasn't struggling to find things anymore. I was noticing good things everywhere, things I'd been blind to for years. The world looked different, brighter, like someone turned up the color saturation. My gratitude list grew from simple things to specific moments. Genuine joy. I started seeing kindness everywhere, and weirdly, I started giving it too. When you're looking for good, you become good. I was changing from the inside. And then, day 30 arrived. The challenge was complete. I sat in my usual morning spot and just reflected. 30 days ago, I was broken. Now, I was different. These 3 habits hadn't just changed my schedule, they'd rebuilt my entire life. The deal was 30 days. I could stop now, go back to sleeping in. But why would I? For the first time in years, I actually liked who I was becoming. So I didn't stop. Day 31, day 40, day 60. 3 months in, I got promoted. My boss said I seemed transformed. 6 months in, I had a social life again. Real friends, real connections. 9 months in, I'd started exercising. My body felt as alive as my mind. A year in, these habits weren't habits anymore. They were just who I was. And then one day, I went back to that coffee shop, looking for him. But the barista had never seen him. No old man was a regular there. Was he even real? Or did I just need to believe in something that day? I still had that napkin, wrinkled, faded, but still there. 3 habits. That's all it took. 3 tiny changes. Real or not, that old man saved my life. These habits saved my life. So I decided maybe I could be that person for someone else. And wouldn't you know it, I saw someone who looked exactly like I used to. I walked over, sat down, and started a conversation. We talked about life, struggles, feeling stuck. Then I asked if they wanted to hear something. I wrote down 3 habits on a napkin, the same 3 that changed everything for me. I handed it over and said, "Try these for 30 days. If nothing changes, forget we met." I saw that same skeptical look I once had, but also a tiny spark of hope. I don't know if they'll do it, but I planted a seed. Sometimes that's enough. Now, every morning at 5:30, I'm still there. Coffee, book, sunrise. Those 30 minutes of reading, they've taught me more than any school ever did. I've read over 100 books now. My mind is a different universe. And every night, without fail, I write my 3 gratitudes. Some entries make me laugh, some make me cry. All of them remind me I'm alive. My life isn't perfect, but it's mine, and I actually like it now. Everything changed. My space, my mind, my relationships, my future. All because I changed 3 tiny things, not my circumstances, just my habits. Here's what nobody tells you about good habits. They become addictive. I used to dread mornings. Now I can't wait to wake up. I used to have nothing to say. Now I have ideas, stories, perspectives. I used to hate who I was. Now I'm genuinely proud of who I'm becoming. 3 habits. Wake up early, read daily, practice gratitude. I'm not special. I'm not superhuman. I was just desperate enough to try. And if you're watching this feeling stuck, I see you. I was you. You don't need a complete life overhaul. You just need 3 small changes. Pick a start date. Tomorrow, next Monday, today. Just pick one. Set that alarm. Choose that book. Buy that journal. The first week will suck. I won't lie to you. You'll want to quit. Week 2 gets easier. Week 3, you'll start seeing changes. By week 4, you'll be different. Not perfect, but different. You have a choice right now. Stay the same or try something new. 30 days, 3 habits. That's all I'm asking. What you do today creates who you become tomorrow. 3 years ago, I was drowning. Today, I'm thriving. The difference? 3 simple habits. Consistent action, unwavering commitment. Your transformation starts now. I believe in you. Now you just have to believe in yourself.